Next, we get the lovely surprise of hearing from John Rodkey this morning. This morning, you are invited to help John Rodkey practice for a kickoff meeting next week. He is trying to demonstrate the benefits of Toastmasters while telling personal stories. Please help me welcome John Rodkey with powerful words. Do we need another?
I love you. I hate you. I'm so disappointed in you. I'm inspired by you. One word, maybe two words, makes a huge difference in what you say and how you say it. Today, I'm going to talk about the superpower that you have, that I have, that all of us have, of words. Because words are like this intricate, amazing, powerful, seductive, secret, crafty item where you can implant thoughts in somebody else's head. Thoughts and ideas that will last their lifetime. Now, this is a power that you can use responsibly or irresponsibly. We've seen examples of both of late on the world stage. Now, on a personal stage, it's up to you to choose how you use your words. Now, for many of us, we struggle expressing words. We struggle saying the things we want to say when we should say them. For myself, I was a stutterer. Had a very hard time getting the words off the tip of my tongue and extreme shyness about that. And so I didn't say many of the things I wanted to say when I wanted to say them. And you go and you get all set and you're having these exchanges and you're doing okay for a little bit and then you just stop. And you think of the perfect response 3 hours later. Gah! So I knew I needed practice. That was in high school, went to college, was getting a little bit better at it, but wasn't honing my skills. And so I joined Toastmasters to become more eloquent, find better ways to express myself, and find ways to share those words that needed to be said. I wanted to develop a superpower with it. The ability to shape and change people's lives. I think that's one of the most powerful things that words can do. Words are written on a paper. You can read words from 2,000 plus years ago, and they can still inspire you and help you create. But that little bit of motivation when you really need it, I think those are some of the most powerful words. I invite you to think back on one of your mentors or just something somebody told you once that got you through a hard time. Something somebody said, whether they believed in you or they challenged you, like, no way can you do that. People react differently to different stimulus. But think back to one person who really changed what your trajectory was because of what they said. For me, it was one of my teachers, Miss Goldberg. She just asked me, what do you really want to do? And she said, don't even tell me, just go do it. That's powerful right there. It didn't matter. She just wanted me to succeed. And that made a big difference in my life. Now, as a mentor in Toastmasters, I got the opportunity to mentor Angela O'Brien. Now, she was a very, very shy individual, a little bit awkward. She has her own unique style, but had a very hard time expressing herself. She came to a couple different Toastmaster meetings, and I talked to her afterwards. She wouldn't contribute during the meeting, and I finally got her to start getting into it. 6 months later, she opened her own business. A year later, she's teaching and operating her own business and doing a great job and communicating with people all the time. This woman transformed because she learned how to express her words. She learned how to say her superpower, how to use her superpower. It was amazing to behold. Now in Toastmasters, you get the chance to practice all of these skills I talked about. So you can find ways to express yourself and share your stories, share your superpower through speeches. Preparing speeches, normally 5 to 7 minutes. They can vary depending on the event and the occasion, where you get to figure out something you want to talk about and then share it. And whether you practice it ahead of time or you give it off the cuff, both of them are done sometimes. And you can talk about things you're passionate about or you just want to explore. And it's a great place to use Toastmasters as a research laboratory. Experiment, go wild, brainstorm with people, and you can find ways to unleash your creativity. Another part of Toastmasters is evaluations. Now with it, when you're giving an evaluation, you're learning how to give constructive feedback so you can boost somebody up. This goes in with coaching, encouragement, and any way of mentoring. This gives you the ability to help these people and boost them up and practice doing it, because I don't think we practice that enough in our everyday life. Third element of Toastmasters is table topics, where you get the chance to speak off the cuff. For me, that was a big challenge because the stuttering thing. I thought of the perfect answer way after it was supposed to be given. In table topics, you practice giving that response. Sometimes you can stall a little bit, like, that's an excellent question. Or, wow, I really did enjoy some adventures in my youth, and say something then. There's methods that you can learn how to give yourself an extra couple seconds to come up with a good response. But being able to practice those is huge. And in Toastmasters, it's a zero risk environment, or a very low risk environment. You're not going to get fired, nobody's going to die, and your world is not going to be upended if you mess up. Because who doesn't mess up sometimes? All the time, for me. Finding ways to be able to express yourself, practice in a really fun, supportive environment, and really unleash your superpower, unleash your creativity and imagination, and get out those powerful words. That's what Toastmasters offers to you. Now, what you do with it depends on you. I invite you to go out, share your words, develop your superpowers, and enjoy the ride. This is Toastmasters.
Wonderful way to get us to think about how strong our words are and the way we can really use them. I forgot my cape. You're going to be the superhero leader now of all of us, and we'll fly off into the distance on the power of our words. Carissa, could you please time a minute so we could give feedback to John about the power of words?